everybody. Welcome to Nate Reads Tarot. So today we are going to be doing a reading on how you can best aid in like the revolution, or like how you can aid in a mission that means a lot to you. Like your role in it, whether is do you would you do best as like a leader, as like a supporter, as monetary support, like which like basically this reading is for you to hone in on where you're going to do the most good. This is not a reading for which protest to join, or like what kind of work to do. That's going to be up to you. But I am here to give guidance on once you join a group that's dealing with something that means a lot to you, where will they need you most? Because that's what we're all here to do, right? So to serve. So the first pile is going to be represented by Audre Lorde, and this piece of basalt lava. It tells me it's from the like the Atlantic Ocean, like the trenches down there. So pile 2, Joy Harjo, and the Dumuortirite. Pile 3, Farrokhzad, and the Fire Quartz. And pile 4, Toni Morrison, with the Dragon's Blood Jasper Buddha. So once you select your pile, I'll see you in your reading. All right, welcome pile 1. If you chose Audre Lorde and the Basalt Lava, this is going to be your reading. So let's take a look at the other part of the Literary Witches Oracle to get... oh, actually, no, before we do that, I want to read Audre Lorde's description, because we'll get to know like her social justice work, and like the kind of things that she wrote. So Audre Lorde, she represents justice, fighting for yourself, your values, and your community. Born in New York City to West Indian parents, Audre Lorde proudly proclaimed herself a Black lesbian feminist. As an activist and essayist, she was outspoken about racism, sexism, and homophobia. In addition to these themes, her work is populated with mothers, children, sisters, anger, cancer, the erotic, unicorns, snails eating dead snakes, witches, fire, and the importance of refusing silence, period. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, if you've never read anything by Audre Lorde, I highly suggest picking up Zombie, a New Spelling of My Name, and reading her poetry, because it's intense and it's really good. So she also has a lot of essays. She unfortunately passed away, I think, in 1992 due to breast cancer. But she left a legacy, definitely. So let's take a look at some things to look out for once you join this revolution, once you join this group. What's going to happen, basically. All right, let's see. We've got Lantern. Yeah, I mean, the most important thing to remember, I mean, with any protest, but like, especially, it's make sure that you're doing it from a place of light. Don't just join a protest because you want likes on social media, or because like you think it's gonna make somebody else approve of you. Like, only join a protest if you know that this is like how you're going to be leading people to light. Okay, so I mean that's a given, but we have Doll. So so I'm getting a couple different messages from this. Doll is saying to me, like, you're probably going to face like some criticism from I know it's the holidays. You're probably going to face some criticism from like family members or people who care about you, who are like, oh, like you don't really know anything about like this protest that you're joining. Like you're just playing with toys, basically. Like you're just a little kid. And that's not for them to say. I mean, like if you're an adult and you have the ability to join a cause that means something to you, there's nothing stopping you from joining it. So and also like Doll also is a warning to you to make sure like protests are scary, they're dangerous a lot of the time, so just make sure like what if you join one, just make sure that it's you're being safe with it, recognize that you're in a human body, right? And human bodies get hurt, so just make sure that you're taking proper precautions to protect yourself. Alliteration. It's very like snappy energy. I'm like, yes, yes, go, let's do it. And then we have wings. Yes. So you are gaining more independence by joining this protest, or like by supporting this cause, and you're also helping people to escape to freedom, essentially. So yeah, excellent. Okay. So actually, hold on. They want me to pick one more card from here. Oops. Let's see. And we've got milk. Yeah, make sure you're taking care of yourself, and also practical pro tip with protesting and stuff, like make sure that you might get pepper sprayed, and milk is a common a counteracting thing to that. So just make sure that you're taking care of yourself, you're nurturing yourself, and you're nurturing the people who are going with you. If anybody is going with you, I would suggest going with someone else. If you're doing social justice work, it's always better to do it with other people. So let's see. Again, I'm not here to give advice on what protest to join, because it's all up to you and your values and what's important to you, how you're going to be spreading this message. So I would like to know what your role is going to be, like what will do this group of people the most good when you show up for them. Like this is a very like I don't want to say impulsive, but very like snappy, like yes, yes, I'm ready, like let's do it. Like so let's see. Let's figure out. Yeah, we have the Page of Wands reversed. So I mean, this could have, so like this cause that you're fighting for could have something to do with children, children who are dying, children who need help. So it's a very whatever this cause is that you're joining is a very emotionally charged cause. But I would suggest not supporting this cause or joining this protest if you don't know enough about the situation. Like so it's like, yeah, okay, like nobody wants kids to die, right? But this reversal kind of tells me that that this is not something that applies to you personally, and it's something that you it would be wise to not dive headfirst into joining a protest if you don't know enough about the situation. So I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying make sure that you understand what joining this cause will do in the end. So and dogs are fighting outside, so you're probably going to face some opposition. We have the Chariot upright. Yeah, so you are, so like basically you're like all gung-ho, like the only thing that you're worried about basically when you is how to get there, basically, is how to show up. And so literally nothing can stop you, if you're an adult and you have your own transportation over there. Just I would suggest going with friends if you can, and making sure that you do your research on like what kind of cause you're joining. But just like make sure that before you jump in, make sure that, yeah, all that's in order. But this is a very like I'm ready to serve, I'm ready to help, like uh uh your only concern is showing up. So how to get there. So that's commendable. That's a noble thing. Whoops. Hang on. Okay. It's these two. All right. So first we have the world reversed. I mean, that this is you saying like the world's on fire right now. Like somebody needs to do something about this. Like the leaders aren't helping. Nobody's helping. These children in crisis. So like, you know, like I want to help turn this world right side up. Um, and then we also have death reversed. Yeah. So this is so I guess there are two hesitations to consider here. So like one is transportation over to the cause that you're joining, but also this is kind of your underlying fear of of uh consequences of joining this protest, basically. Like death when it's upright indicates like forced change, change that we can't escape from. So death reversed to me is also like um you uh you wanting to make the change, but not knowing exactly how. uh and so the way that the how for you is joining this cause. But the thing that I kind of want to emphasize here is that like this is not a cause that is personal to you. So like I would very much recommend doing a lot of research before going into this thing, um other than like blindly following something, because it like I warn you of this because this doesn't have to do with a marginalized group that you're a part of personally. So like you might not be entirely aware of like what this group that you're trying to help needs, so like make sure that you listen. um let's see. Justice upright. Yeah, this is just like the really, I mean, I think anyone who watches this video like probably could pick pile one and another pile if they want to, but because this is just a blanket overall, like this is wrong. These people are being hurt, and I want to do something about it, and I want to be on the right side of justice. So that is excellent. So really the yeah, exactly, like the only thing that I would say is that's commendable, that's noble, but make sure that you do your research. Don't just go in there and think that uh you're going to solve everything in one shot, or that you can come in there and like kind of run things. See, okay, that's your role. You are there for support only. Like I mean there are people who are organizing this thing. There are people kind of directing, dispatching, like you go over here. It's so just go where the organizers tell you to go and do what the organizers tell you to do. So like because they're going to have more experience with crowd control and like making sure that like people are safe, like while over there, presumably. So your role in this revolution is to support. And it doesn't need to be physically showing up either. Like you could donate, you could uh spread the word on social media, kind of thing. But again, make sure that you know what you're doing and why you're doing it. Three of Wands. Yes. So you're going to be um waiting for direction, from the people who are organizing this thing. And yeah, I mean, yeah. So so uh let's take a look at the wild unknown alchemy now. Um and see kind of what's transforming, after. So like, the wild unknown alchemy card for this reading, I want to emphasize like what is going to transform as a result of the efforts that you put in. So like, so after you join this protest, or you share this post, or you donate to this thing, what is going to be the impact? on this cause that you care about. So again, your role is to support, your role is to listen, your role is to boost signals, your role is not to lead. So make sure that you are basically staying in your lane and not making things harder on the organizers that you are there to support. Okay. So we have resin. So I'm gonna have to look at the book for this one. But I think actually, I mean, resin in this context is like you are the one holding the ship together. You're the support. You're one of the ships in Guardians of the Galaxy that's like pushing the Dark Aster back. You're the support. So you are just as important. You like this cause can't do what it needs to do without you. So just don't undermine your role. You're there to solidify everything. So I don't actually need the book for that. I think we're good on that. But let's see. Let's see what else. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna pull a card for what's transforming within yourself as a result of joining this cause. So, you showed up to this protest, you're there to support, you're doing what the organizers think that would be the best to help out this group of people. And so now something has changed within you. So what is going to be the internal result of your efforts? Let's see. We have 10. Okay. Well, again, I mean, going back to like what I said about like not undervaluing yourself, 10 is not the most precious metal, but it first of all reflects the rainbow, and it also like is really important in our society. Like we can't really do a lot of things if we didn't have 10. So don't beat yourself up for like not being, I don't know, what's a diamond or whatever. Like, I mean, 10 is just as important, and I would argue it's what keeps the world going more so than diamonds, I think. So just don't undervalue the work that you've put in, because you're volunteering your time to show up for this cause and to help out this group of people. So like definitely don't discount that. So I can feel your energy though. You're like chomping at the bit. You're like, when can we show up? Like, so I will let you go pretty soon. I just want to pull a Healing Waters Oracle because, joining a cause is a really emotionally charged thing, especially if it's a protest that ends up being violent at the end. So like just make sure that you're taking care of yourself, make sure that you're safe. Like I wish you well in whichever cause you're fighting for, and here is some advice on how to take care of yourself during this time. We have, yeah, so it says birth mysteries, what are you being called to create? So so your efforts is, they're going to be supporting the children. You're really concerned with protecting children, and also like you are the universe's child also, so just make sure that you're protecting yourself as well. So I hope this is helpful, and I wish you luck, and I wish you safety in this cause. So yeah, take care. Welcome, pile 2. If you chose Joy Harjo and the Dumortirite, this is going to be your reading. So first I want to read off Joy Harjo's biography in the Literary Witches Oracle book to get a sense of her work and her what she wrote. So Joy Harjo represents bravery, plunging in, making decisions, and fear. Harjo, a common Muskogee Creek Nation name, means so brave she's crazy. Joy Harjo courageously survived an oppressive childhood, teenage pregnancy, and domestic abuse before becoming a spiritually charged poet of wild natural imagery and urgent social activism, as well as an award-winning saxophone player and singer. So, she is a native writer, and I have not read anything by her personally, but she definitely left some kind of legacy, to I shouldn't say left, like she's still alive. Like I don't know why I said that, but she's famous and left a legacy. So that's so the last pile was more so about like supporting a cause. Like you seem to be more concerned with with what's going to happen after you volunteer your time to this endeavor. So we are going to take a look at some symbolism here. First off, we have the praying mantis. Yeah, make sure that you're protecting yourself, because if you're physically going to a protest, like make sure that you're being safe about it. Like make sure you go with people, make sure you bring a first aid kit, don't go places that the organizers tell you not to go, kind of thing. Like make sure that because there are people in the dark who want to stop you from doing this work that's important to you. Now yeah. That's it. Let's see. Yeah, we have milk. So I mean, this came up in the last one too. But like, make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Make sure that you're nurturing yourself. You're taking care of, your friends if you go with friends, and that you are. Yeah, I mean, like your primary concern when you join any protest or join any cause is to make sure that you are nurturing the you're helping out the people who need to be helped by this so that was the other thing I was going to say with the praying mantis. Like make sure you do your research on who is the enemy in this thing, because again, I'm not here to direct you to which protest to join or like which cause to support. uh all I'm here to tell you is that like know your enemy, know know what's dangerous and what's not, who's supporting you and who's not. Make sure you protect yourself, because it's social justice activism is dangerous work a lot of the time, so just make sure that you're staying safe. We also have creature's paw. So the monkey's paw legend is like where you make a wish on something, and the wish ends up like not being what either not being what you thought it was going to be. Like it turns out that like, okay, so an example would be like you wish on a monkey's paw, and it's one finger curls up, and then you wish that you got a car or something. So now a monkey's paw wish would be like you get the car, but it gets repossessed basically like immediately afterwards, or it's not, or it comes with like more repairs than it's worth basically to save. So just make sure that you're doing your research on what could possibly harm you when you join this cause, or when like, because if you're physically going to a protest, like that's dangerous work. Make sure that you know what you're risking and what's at stake. So uh have plans for like if things go wrong, basically. So I mean, I'm trying to figure out your exact role in this, because right now you're basically getting like the same kind of energy as pile one, but like it's pile one was go-getter, like impulsively charging forward, supporting. Like this energy is actually, I think, honestly, from the way this reading is going, that you shouldn't join this cause because from the dangers around you to uh something possibly going wrong if you go in there with like good intentions. um your that your guides are actually kind of directing you to not do to not do anything. I mean, like not physically anyway. I mean, like they're actually kind of warning you to not show up for this protest if you're planning on joining a protest. Okay. Well, let's find out why. Um, let's find out why your guides don't want you to go. Oh, well, the hermit. Yeah, they're basically like, stay home. Um, so all right. Why are we staying home? Why? Because because I mean, look, social activism is an important thing. I don't think that it's I don't think that anyone's in it's hard to devote your life to social activism for the wrong reasons. I mean, like, because you're volunteering your time. And if people are fired up about a cause, I mean, usually it's because of something, right? So why do your guides not want you to join this protest or to fight this fight? Let's see. What is going on here? Why don't your guides want you to help out this cause? Well, first we have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, so damn. Okay, so this particular cause that you're joining could possibly be mismanaged. So like so this is reminding me of like Black Lives Matter, where the lady was just like funneling the money to her personal accounts and stuff like that. So just make sure that that you are like you showing up and wanting to help out this cause is noble of you, and that's a great thing. Just make sure that like you do your research on who's organizing it, because like it may turn out that like that this particular protest or this particular group is not what they seem to be. So and like this is also saying like don't put yourself in unnecessary debt for like gas money or like whatever else this is basically saying like you are being pressured to spend money on like whatever protest this is, and it's like that's kind of a red flag for me, because if you are showing up for a social activism cause, I mean, like you shouldn't be pressured to buy anything. I mean, like, because your time is money, especially if you have a job. So I don't know. I don't really like this energy of who is behind this cause that you're supporting. So okay. We also have, yeah, Seven of Swords. Yeah, but mm, again, like the people who are organizing this particular cause are lying. They're shady people. They just want to take your money and run, basically. So just like don't there's a reason why your guides are telling you to not join this protest. It's because the people who are organizing it are shady. So just you know make sure that you're protecting yourself. Don't give money to a cause that you don't know enough about, or that you because these people are not trustworthy. So mm, yeah, I mean that's should I? Mhm. Okay, I'll pull two more cards. Because like because really, I mean, this reading should probably just end right here, because like because your guides are specifically telling you like do not do this because again the cause may be noble, the message might be noble, but like this is like the people who are organizing this thing are not to be trusted. So don't join this particular one, join an actual like legitimate cause. Yeah, 10 of Wands reversed. This is something that is going to hamstring you financially or physically. It's going to exhaust you. They literally, like, these people just want to drain you of money, time, and resources. So just don't, whatever this cause is, don't do it because these people are not to be trusted. Yeah, and temperance, like, don't. I mean, clearly, this is good advice for anybody. Don't join this protest or don't support this cause while you're drinking anything, right? Under the influence of something. But also it's like kind of looking at it in like a balanced way. It's like, okay, yeah, children shouldn't die, but like, what exactly, who exactly is organizing this thing that's helping the children, and what are you asking me to do? How much money are you asking me to pay? So just make sure that you're being balanced and all that. So now that your guides, now that your guides have advised you to not volunteer your time and money to this cause, what is going to transform as a result of you not basically doing this particular thing? What is going to happen to this cause now that you are saying, you know what, I'm out, actually? What's going to transform? I mean, from the way these cards have shown up, I mean, I'm hoping that if this cause is not run by honest people, then they are brought to justice somehow. Like, I mean, you shouldn't. That's like one of the most evil things, to take advantage of people in the name of helping other people. Like, that's no. Don't trust people like that. So what's going to change as a result of this? Let's see. Glass. Yeah, you see through them. This is basically saying, like, you're smarter than these people. These people just want your money, and they're going to probably funnel it into their own personal things. So just like you see through that. So yeah, that's it. So let's look at how you can take care of yourself, because that's a heartbreaking thing, right? Like, people manipulating your trust like that, like that's awful. So I want to pull a card for you for self-care during this time. So we've got, oh, okay, so making waves, momentum is building, it's your time, achievement. So so you could just start your own cause. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, if you're passionate about social justice, and these people are shady, then just start your own thing, All right. So yeah, that is your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it, and don't join this thing. Be safe, and go forth, do great things. Take care. Hi, pile 3. If you chose Farrokhzad and the fire quartz, this is going to be your reading. So before we get started, I want to read the, whoops. You're very excited. Whatever cause this is that you're passionate about. This is like, I dropped the book because I was so excited. It's like, no, I want to do the reading now. Okay. So Farrokhzad, rebellion, independence, barriers, and isolation. Farrokhzad wrote sensual, nature-rich poetry, placing her among Iran's greatest poets. Heavily criticized for resisting societal norms, Farrokhzad divorced at 21 years old and was the first Persian poet to write explicitly about sexuality. Worked as a documentary filmmaker. Check out the award-winning the house is black, and adopted a son from a leper colony. Oh, that's so cool. Some believe that she prophesized her accidental early death in a car crash in the poem "Let Us Believe in the Beginning of the Cold Season." Wow. Okay. Well, um, whatever this cause is that means a lot to you, you're very excited to join it. And my throat's getting hoarse already. So like, so you this is a cause that you've been passionate about for a while. So like my voice is already hoarse, and like this reading hasn't started yet. So like, so this is a cause that you know a lot about. It might impact you personally. It might impact your family personally. This is something that you're being guided to do because it aligns with the work that you've been doing. So that's a good sign. That's a sign that you that this is a good cause for you to join. The last pile was actually warned not to join whatever cause they were planning on doing it, because the organizers were not honest people. So this doesn't seem to be the case for you. Like, you're actually a seasoned social justice person, from what this energy is. So so you're actually, like, I'm actually kind of getting that you're kind of you've dedicated your life to whatever cause this is. Um so you could actually guide new people. Yeah, we have Noose. So uh you feel like you're running out of time. Like the you feel like there's a grip on you. It's like, okay, well, I've been championing this case for years. I've dedicated my life to it. It's reached a point though where we need to do something now. Like, action needs to be done now, because these people are going to die, or these people need help now. So you're basically here to be like, come on, let's get this law passed, or let's help these people now because they need help now. So and I'm glad that I like this energy is actually like my favorite of all of the ones that we've done so far, because you are knowledgeable about what this is, and you're in the position to help this cause, and like help newer people to kind of see like why things need to be done in a timely manner. Yeah, volcano. This whatever cause this is that you're supporting, it's reached a point where everyone can see it now. You've been saying this for years, like, this volcano is about to explode. Like, hello, we need to. So now the volcano is exploding, and everyone's kind of like panicking, and they don't know what to do. So like, so you're the one who knows what to do. So you're in a position to calm people down, and to draw people to your cause, because it's like, yeah, like, I've been saying this for years. It's like this is something that you guys were all blind to. So I'm here showing you, look, this is what this volcano is. This is the destruction that's going around, and like, we need to help now. Wall. So so this yeah, so like, you've been met with criticism. You've been met with uh not support from the community around you. You people have possibly left your life, honestly, because and I'm sorry if that happened to you, because they just don't get it. Like, you've been saying, like, we've needed help. My family and friends have needed help for so long, and nobody's listening. Like, I've just been hitting a wall after wall. However, now that the volcano is exploding, and now that everyone can see that your people need help, now this wall can fall over, because you actually, like, now it can't be ignored. So um so we've got Cat. Yeah. So with Cat, I mean, you're one of the smarter, more savvy ones of the group. Like you, I don't know if you would be necessarily like the leader or the face of it, but you would definitely be like one of the organizers. You would be one of the people who is running whatever cause this is. And I see you like, kind of like jumping over walls and uh uh like you're crafty. You're like you're intelligent. You know what needs to be done, and you're supporting, this cause in a way that's going to help you. So help your friends and family. I need to drink some water because I mean the good thing is that now people are actually showing up to help you. Like you're not this like homeless cat, wandering around and like begging for food anymore. Like there are people feeding the cats now. There are people who want to actually help this cause that you've been fighting for years. So let's take a look at the tarot now. So like even though you're not facing the same wall that you've faced before, now that like it's in people's faces now, and like they can't ignore that that your people, or the cause that you've been fighting for needs help right now. um you might run into other types of walls though. So even though those walls are now crumbling, that the previous walls that you faced before, now that it can't be ignored anymore, now that it's visible to everybody. Now I want to know what your specific role is in this fight. I mean, uh ultimately with Cat, it's you're kind of like a spy master. You're like kind of organizing things in the shadows, and like and kind of like for if you were on a search and rescue mission, like you would be like the management person. You would be like dispatch. You would be making sure that everything's running smoothly. So I don't know what that would look like for you. Again, I'm not here to prescribe you a cause. This is for people who are like who are already passionate about a thing, and clearly you are, because you've been passionate about this thing for years. So um so what is your role? What possible things could you run into? What Yeah. So we have the magician upright. Yeah. So now you have more support around you now, because now people have woken up and been like, "Oh, wow, this thing's been happening for years and years," like you said. So now we're here to help, and so you have people who are going to kickstart something that you've been wanting to kickstart for a while, which is good. And you also have death upright. So the magician upright and death upright, the effort that you're organizing is going to force a particular change. So this is actually probably the most positive pile so far, because now that everything's out in the open, now that people see, your people have been suffering for years, uh it's going to force them to change. So that's excellent. That more power to you. I wish you luck with that. People can't ignore you anymore. You've been you've been screaming for so long that your people have needed help, and you're going to get that help, because now people are waking up. So that is awesome. I'm very, very happy for you. Um, mm, Anything else? We have two of pentacles. Yeah, make sure you don't do this alone. You're not doing this alone anymore. Like before, you were screaming from the rooftops like, "Hey, our people are being oppressed. Do something!" And everyone's been ignoring you. But now you have people who are willing to help you. They're now people are going to look to you and be like, "What do you need from me? Do you need money? Do you need protest, like fellow protesters? Like, what do you need?" So people are going to like swoop in and actually help you now. So that's excellent. Now let's take a look at what is transforming as a result of your efforts. I mean, we kind of already covered that with like now we know that that this work that you've been doing, this social justice work, is now paying off because people are not able to ignore your cause anymore. But what's going to be transforming as a result of that? You know, now that people have woken up and now that people are actually helping you, you know, what is going to transform as a result? Let's see. This is the Wild Unknown Alchemy deck. What is going to transform as a result of your efforts? This one, this one, this one. This one. And this one and this one. So all right. So let's take a look at these. So what is going to be transforming as a result of your efforts? We've got Mars. Yeah, I mean, people are now like joining your cause. Like people are now angry, just as angry as you've been this whole time, and are like, okay, like we're going to help you. You know, what do you need from us? We're here to fight with you. Magnum opus, the great work. Yeah, that like your hard work is finally paying off. You know, that this noble cause that you've started, that you've been trying to get people to wake up to, it is now culminating to where people are going to be helping you now. So that is wonderful and amazing, and I'm really happy for you. We have the sap of the moon plant. So I mean, well, actually, this is about like you are a representation of what this cause is. So like, so for instance, like this would be like um you are a representation of an individual from this group who needs help. Like you're like, this cause is personal to you, so you're basically a representation of like what happens when people like you are not helped. So now you're like a distillation of the harm that has been done to your people, and so now people are looking at you like, oh wow, like you've been suffering this whole time and like nobody's helped you. Like, oh my god, like what can I do? We have winter. Yeah, I mean, like there have been so many years where you've fought this alone, and so now you're not alone anymore because now people are helping you. That's excellent. We have blood. Yeah, I mean, whatever cause this is, it's there's violence involved, and I hope that when people step in to help, that you guys all stay safe, and yeah, basically, you know, yeah, because Ash, whatever is going to happen is like it's something needs to be burned down. Like this system that's been oppressing your people needs to be burned down, and you now have people helping you do that. And then you have copper. So copper is one of those metals that like that amplifies. So you now people are helping you amplify and spread this message that you've been trying to spread for a while, and it's basically telling me the same thing over and over again. So we are going to check out how you can take care of yourself during this time. So you're not doing this alone anymore. Now people are going to help you because now people can't ignore what's been going on that you've been saying for years. So I'm really, really proud of you, and I hope that everything works out for you. So we've got stagnant waters, feeling stuck. Yeah, I mean, you felt stuck for, you know, this whole time, but you're not stuck now, you know, because now people are actually waking up and helping you. So what um what is going to help you during this time? Mm, let's pull a card for the group that you're leading and a card for yourself. So the card for the group is King Tide, Prosperity. Yeah, I mean like you're gonna get a lot of people who want to help you. And then the Healing Lagoon, Rejuvenate. Time to heal, it's safe to stop. So once like you're not doing this alone anymore, it's not going to happen all at once. But you have built this thing and now people are helping you with it, and I wish you the best of luck with that, and I hope you stay safe, and yeah, go forth, do great things, take care. Hi, pile 4. If you chose Toni Morrison and the Dragon's Blood Jasper Buddha, this is going to be your reading. So a couple of interesting things happened before I started this reading. So I was reshuffling the cards on all of the decks, and this one flew out, Conjunction. So this is like the very end, like this is the culmination of all of the fruits of your labor, like the collective this is the harmonic convergence, the result of what happens when people come together, and how this cycle, continues and heals and kind of thing. So you are facilitating, like you're playing a major role in the conclusion of whatever this cause is. And again, I'm not here to prescribe you a cause to join, because that's going to be up to you. But oh yeah, and the other thing was that I had to eat a snack before starting this recording. So I'm guessing that uh you are probably going to be like feeding people during protests, or like you're going to be uh making sure that people are taken care of, you know so that's actually a great thing. Yeah, like Apple, you're going to be feeding people, you're going to be taking care of them, making sure that they have the organizers have what they need, making sure that people are safe, making sure that people are protected. So that is awesome. Your noble efforts are going to bring about this healing for this cause. So I'm really, really impressed with your work. Um, yeah, we've got Tree. Because of your efforts, like now things can grow, because yeah, you've taken care of your people. You're um I mean, this energy is very much like uh motherly. It's older person taking care of the younger people who are out doing the boots on the ground kind of work. So you are an essential support for those people. And I'm sure that if you were drawn to this reading, I'm sure that you were one of those people at one point. And we have wings. So I'm hearing from this that you are making your ancestors proud from this. Uh the work that you're doing in supporting this cause is facilitating the healing and facilitating like um the making sure that people get go where they need to go, are taken care of in a way that they need to be taken care of. So yeah, okay. Um, so all revolutions need people like you, because like cause you're the one that kind of makes sure that everyone's good. And Lion, yes. So you're because of you're the bold, powerful person, that people look up to for support. So just even if you're not like in the protest yourself, it's like you're taking care of people and making sure that they are as strong as they need to be for this thing. So okay, well, it is telling me the same thing over and over again, so I'm going to check out the wild unknown alchemy and see what is transforming as a result of your result of your charitable efforts. And the first thing I'm getting is just healing in general. Like now you're healing the people who are helping this cause, and now that people have woken up to like this reality that people are being oppressed, or that this conflict is happening, it's like now you can help facilitate that healing. So yeah. So over here we have against nature. Huh. Against nature. I'm going to consult the guidebook for that because I have never pulled that card before. So what does that mean? Against nature. Mm. Oops. On some level, we all know that when we are going against nature, we recognize it in feelings of impatience and agitation that arise when trying to force certain outcomes. The Contra Naturam card arrives to remind the alchemist that they cannot control the uncontrollable. Okay, so immediately I'm getting like that you're a supportive person, you're an older person in the community, you're somebody who is familiar with this cause and has been there longer. And your voice is hoarse because you've been the one screaming for years. But now it's your role to like take care of the people who are currently screaming. And the thing is though, also like because you're a seasoned social justice person, like you know what's at stake, and unfortunately you can't protect people from getting hurt, uh because everyone's their own person and everyone's responsible for themselves, but you are going to do what you can to nurture. So that's great. Nature has its way enveloping us in a wild narrative that we can collaborate in, but might not dictate. Right, exactly. So like you're the supportive, motherly, like, oh, come here, like I'll feed you. uh, um, no matter our efforts to manage every aspect of our lives, the mess ensues. Right. So yeah, you can't save people from getting hurt in violent work. If if the cause that you are helping out is to prevent violence, then automatically you can't protect the people who are helping you against violence. And the thing is though, like they signed up for it knowing that that's something that they could be a possibility. So don't take responsibility for other people getting hurt if you're the one helping them heal. So spring is soggy. The lotus requires mud. People do what they do. This card heeds a warning to not fight the flow of Mother Nature or of destiny. Once we loosen the grip of what we think life should be like, a whole new realm of possibilities awakens. Now is the time to be radically open to what nature has in store for you. So yeah, again, like you can't stop people from getting hurt, but they assume the risk. Moon. So you are again like the support that people don't see. So you would be like if this is a physical protest, like you would be the one opening your doors to your cafe and like giving people water and stuff like that. So you're kind of like the one in the background helping people recover. So it's basically saying the same thing over and over again. So I'm going to pull a Healing Waters Oracle, so that like you can take care of yourself while you're doing this life-saving, wonderful work. So let's see. I mean, really, I could just pull all of these for you, really, but like, yes. So letting it rain, inevitability, trust. So, again, you can't stop your people from getting hurt, but they assume the risk, and they're lucky to have you. So, I hope this was helpful for you, and go forth, do great things. Take care.